you've seen this profile before, right? You've seen it on the road. You've seen this car. It's already selling very well. But why are we reviewing this car, this particular car? It says R here, but this is not the Volkswagen Golf R, not the hot hatch ultimate, plaything for boy racers and also some girl racers. This is the R-Line Golf. What is the R-Line Golf? Basically, it's a Volkswagen Golf. We already know what it is. But the R-Line is basically a plug-in hybrid. No, it's not. It's not a plug-in hybrid. It's a mild hybrid. So instead of putting in a plug-in hybrid, Volkswagen engineers thought, hey, I'll do a R-Line, make it look and deliver that hot hatch elements that people already love. But instead of making it a plug-in hybrid, I make it a mild hybrid. Easier, less complication. I put in a 1.5 turbocharged engine, well-known engine, already been working well with a lot of other models from the Volkswagen group. Because remember, Volkswagen also owns Skoda, Seat and Audi. So I've got a 1.5 litre petrol engine, mild hybrid system, turbocharged, delivering 150 horsepower. Might not sound like a lot, but 250 Newton meters of torque. 250 Newton meters of torque. And in this package, it delivers quite interesting power delivery and performance. You will not be disappointed in the city. Because why? The response is really quick. This car really entertains. I cannot emphasize the word entertained more because you got to get into it and drive it for yourself. Now, the package looks just like the Golf GTI and the Golf R. The only thing that is telling are the rims. So if you were to buy this car and you still want all that look, just change the wheels. But the rest of the car is still that hot hatch, power delivering Volkswagen that a lot of us have grown to love. Now, that eTSI means you're going to be saving a lot of fuel. This car on a full tank, 700 odd kilometers, easy. And it's petrol. There's no plug-in hybrid. Now, if you get inside this car, you'll notice immediately everything like the Golf GTI, except it's got cloth seats, which make more sense in our heat. But here comes the best part. The driver and the front passenger get this R-Line seats, which look almost ready to race. It's not a race car, it's not a hot hatch. I mean a real hot hatch like the Golf GTI or the Golf R, but it gives you all that element. It's basically telling you, you can't afford a Golf R, you can't afford a Golf GTI, take this. You still got all the elements. You don't need that much power if you're just traveling in the city, and you're going to be saving a lot of fuel. So the next thing to do is basically to get into the car and take it for a test drive. So once you get into this Golf R-Line, not Golf R, 1.5 TSI, the 150 horsepower feels like it's more, feels like it's 200 horsepower. I'm not trying to exaggerate here or, make you think that this car is super powerful. It's just so responsive. The way the gearbox matches the revs, it's entertaining. This is what people want when they drive in the city, even in traffic jam, you see. And I'm not even in sports mode, I'm in economy mode. If I put sports mode, it gets even more entertaining. Now, how does it work? This is Volkswagen engineering. They've had it since the Mk8.5 GTI. That's years ago. The moment they came out with this TSI engine, they just knew how to make the revs match. But of course, those days they had the DSG gearbox, and the DSG gearbox had some issues. But they solved all those problems with the Mk6. Now comes this Mk8.5, and it's got this huge digital screen. It's got a digital instrument cluster. Everything is easy to use. All the apps are here. Wireless CarPlay, Android Auto. Basically, it's got everything. You don't need to go through it. It's clear, it's legible, it's easy to learn. You've got a very progressive steering feel. You got paddle shifters here. You got physical buttons. Previously, you didn't have physical buttons here. you basically had predictive touch buttons. So it's like soft touch buttons. Now they're given physical buttons. Thank you, Volkswagen. They've got some buttons here also. You got your start stop here. You got a gear shifter. I'm missing the real gear shifter, but they say now gear shifters like this. You also find it in supercars. Sadly, Italian supercars are using small shifters like this. You got your drive selector mode. Now, what is missing from this car? This model at 185,000 ringgit with the full assurance package for after sales. What is it missing? I'm trying to think, because it's got a good sound system, comfortable seats, sporty. It's got a nice, you don't need a body kit on this. Maybe it's missing, options for alloy wheels. I would have thought maybe to differentiate it, from other rivals in the market, why don't you offer a set of alloy wheel options? Maybe. Or maybe even a very discreet body kit. Or maybe even an exhaust tip. Just the end of the exhaust, just so it's a bit more sportier. But anyway, Volkswagen has put together a wonderful package. It's comfortable, nice material, nice fit and finish. You got a charging tray here. You got your glove compartment here. Basically, this car is complete. 185,000 ringgit. You buy this car, you can live with it for some time. Unless you say you're a person who wants an electric car, then of course you got to look at something totally different. But for Malaysia, 185,000, what else do you get? And let me tell you this. You might say, oh, there are some other Germans with similar little, rivals. But they don't deliver the excitement of this car with its mild hybrid system working for you. So go to a showroom, take a test drive, and then decide for yourself whether this hot hatch is worthy for your ownership.